like so. There we go. And then we can move stuff around, put some shops and stuff in there. And what we'll do is we'll obviously mirror it on this side. So we'll go exactly over the corner of that grid there. And there we go. Nice. So what I'll do on this side, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on. Okay, so again, exactly across there, we'll do that. Now, if we come in here, presumably, we should be able to do that side. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I don't think we're going to do anything interesting over here. We may as well get rid of this one, and then we might move these other guys. But there we go. So diagonals are possible, and that kind of looks like one of those logos of an eagle or something. It's got his two little feet here. It's got his head there, and it's got his wings out over this here, and its head's got a little bit of a I mean, a plane for it looks a bit like a plane too. So anyway, if you have ideas as to what this looks like, please do tell me in the comments. I think it does look a little bit like an eagle or a plane or something to that effect, and it could absolutely, definitely looks like something that should fly. Okay, excellent. So let's go. We are getting stuff to come in. We still need to do a bunch of stuff over here. We haven't actually added the new stuff. We're out of cargo, but the cargo is being delivered as we speak. That's a nice big number there. Path is blocked. Waiting interval has been exceeded. So can we go to the location? It is over here. So whose path is blocked? Well, let's cancel that, and hopefully that's going to be all sufficient. We're probably making tons of money. I'm not going to worry too much. Is it the same one? It is the same one. Wow, there it's resolved. Oh, it's not the same one. It's not the same one. So yes, let's keep going on that. We've got some stuff over here which we could move into nicer spots a little bit later. Let's close that one down. We can sign some more contracts, of course. We're making tons of money at the moment. We've got lots going on. We can land some extra stuff here. We've got the extra rooms. Let's get it to like 37, which is nearby. Okay, so that's the advanced night flight. So I think we're kind of up to speed with this stuff. If we go to construction, we can catch up a little bit on asphalt road construction, which will lead us into some asphalt ramps and the likes, right? High strength asphalt concrete. It's interesting. We should definitely be doing it. But let's have a look. What's it looking like over here? We've got blue ice that we can have a look at. Some other training and things that we can invest in. But for the time being, we're up to speed. I think what we need to do is get these two in place. We do definitely want the Sawyer as soon as possible. And then airplane services, we're actually pretty nicely up to speed. So let's go to passenger services. We'll get these two in place. And then we'll see where we go. And that's not a bad one to invest into, I think. People have also been commenting that I should just upgrade the facilities that I already have with some additional parking spots. And I think we've got plenty of money to be able to do so. I'll wait until I get the Sawyers in place before we actually add some more stuff over here. But yeah, generally looking pretty good. Let's have a look at our schedule. So for the time being, we do have tons of open stuff here, right? That we're not actually using. And yes, of course, the passenger stuff on this side. So we shouldn't have any passenger planes on number 20. Yeah, these are all doing that. Then these have not actually been assigned. Then these have been assigned over here and over there. And okay, so some of the things we can probably start looking at is we can land this guy easily. Get that guy to come in. Now, one of the things is let's quickly grab the baggage stuff. So the baggage stuff does not want to work, and I am wondering whether that is because of these already constructed pieces of road here. So if we try it now, don't do that. Should we? Yeah, there we go. So we can actually do it now. Now, can we? We can't get them on top of each other. And this will be a little bit too far away. So what we'll probably end up doing is let's just do that. Alternatively, if we do it here, let's just do it here so that we maximize the room that we have in future. And let's spin it around, do the same thing on the other side, but of course we will have to clear that one out and find our location. There we go. And now we'll kind of fix things back up again. So we'll tie that in. It looked like it did a bit of a funny there. Anyway, it shouldn't be too poorly managed. Is that straight? Hope it is. Anyway, that should look all good. So now we actually have ones for these guys as well. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just procure a similar kind of vehicle. So let's keep the game going. We'll buy some vehicles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And you can be assigned to these stands over here so that we can actually maximize more flights, passenger flights, I mean. And we'll buy some vehicles here. 1, 2, 3, 4 should be more than sufficient for the time being, at least. And then we'll make sure you're doing your thing over there. That is good. Why? It looks a bit funny sometimes in terms of why is this guy currently actually, oh, there we go. Let's get the next one, the Sawyer. That is fine. We'll do that. We need to go and do our upgrade there, I think. Let's clear out some of these things. Got someone here that we can come and take a landing on. Yeah, 27 should be okay. Yep, all good. Let's keep the game going. Okay, so waiting for our Sawyers, then we'll do this. In the meantime, can I just ask, why is this thing? Why am I? Is this a bug? What are we doing? Let's just clean out all of that. Now, why wouldn't this go away? It is a bug. It's gonna bug me, this bug. Can I, if I reassign those and I go out of it, it's still just hanging on as a bug. Okay, we've got the Sawyer. I think the next thing I'm going to do, we could go into Willie's Aeroporter, but I think the first thing we're going to grab is this guy. We are researching pretty quickly at the moment, which is good. I like it. I like getting ahead of the times, which we're at the moment. So can I just? So really, we can't get rid of this thing. I'll have to kind of restart the game. I'm not going to do it now. We're just going to have to live with it for the. Oh, hang on. There's a trick I can try. Even if I take the HUD away, we still have this issue. Oh my God. That's crazy. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, so let's start assigning these guys. Wow, that's painful. So doing 3, 2, 2. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's do 1, 2. And let's do 1, 2. So we'll kind of try and get the passengers closer to this side, and then similarly we'll do 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 2 and 2 again. And so what we're trying to do is get the passengers closer to the terminal and leave the cargo to go to the further areas away. That's kind of what the plan is ultimately with this kind of setup here. So let's using that philosophy. Go to furthest away, which would be number 34. But of course, we need to do a ton more stuff here. Can I just want to close this? Oh, there we go. That's been the research. Now, what do we do next? Improved water pumping, Packard D40T heavy. Yeah, I think we'll grab some of this. We'll get the water pumping, and then we'll probably get this guy, maybe advanced fueling technology, lots and lots of stuff. Now, can I do that? That's good. I'll do that one. And let's get it. So that's been good. We've got the Sawyers. So let's go ahead and assign our Sawyers over here. It's this guy. Oh, it's a smaller bus. Okay, that's an interesting one. This minibus offers a faster and more efficient transportation solution due to its small size, limited carrying capacity, frequency, and diverse range of routes. So if we're going to do 2 anyway, I think we'll grab this one. We'll buy that one. We'll upgrade the slot. We'll buy another. And that's kind of what we're going to do with these guys over here. So let's keep going on that. We'll grab one, we'll get 2 of them, and that should offer us a pretty reasonable service here. There we go, and we'll buy and buy. Are we up to 1 million? Not quite yet, but I think we're getting pretty close actually. We're definitely. Let's land this guy furthest away, 34. There's another one, 35. We've got the Packard, so let's get the improved water. Let's do that. Get that one moving. Excellent, moving really quickly. I did the extra slot there, and let's get 2 of them in there. And again, the extra slot, and we'll get 2 of them in there. Perfect. So now we really can look into getting a ton more stuff going. Almost thinking about removing that. This is, I think we're just about holding on our cargo. Let's have a quick look at our cargo delivery. So we're getting 1,000 at a time. So it's really saying we are running out. So what I'm suggesting is we probably need to add another contract. Smith is the cheapest. We'll get the express ones. We can accommodate a high number. Maybe what we'll do is we'll get one of these at 840, and we'll get it to come in at, say, midnight. Yeah, we'll get a midnight delivery of 2,100 to keep us afloat. So let's get that one. I don't want to go too crazy with the amount coming in. We'll get one midnight delivery of 2,100, and that should really get us up to speed, I think. Okay, keep going. Okay, now I do like our new design here. And that means we could actually move these things. Hang on, let's see. So this is not being used. So let's switch that off. Come on. How long is it going to take to be switched off? Okay. Apparently it was already in the plan. Look at that. Yeah, we could move that this way. Even though I think it's going to look a little bit funny. Airliner did not get all of its services. Ooh. It would have been very briefly because they're not even here anymore. Okay, forget about that. What we'll do is let's actually look at signing some contracts. Now, we have got some more passenger flights in over here. We need to have a bit of a look at this. So, at the moment, I wish I had different views. That's not what I'm after. So this, right? So this, we could definitely look at. So 0 and 1, and then these we should be able to sort out a little bit more. So let's do that. Let's do that. And we should be able to get a few more passenger flights. So let's start off slowly and get some passenger flights to come in. These are pretty significant flights, so let's start off by signing all of them. Now, let's just double check. What are we getting? We're grabbing everything, pretty significant amounts of fuel. It's definitely 2 bus loads, which is going to be fine. Shouldn't be too bad. I think a 2-hour slot, 3.5. Maybe a 3-hour slot is about right. So let's sign a 3-hour slot on these guys. That one is the same, is it? A little smaller, but no, similar in size. So let's just go up to 2 hours. Actually, 3 hours is the one that we're saying. Let's go 2.5 on this one. 2.5. And these guys again want to be able to do a lot. Why are they so different? If we look at the differences between these, I mean, that's minuscule in terms of difference. 3 hours. 3 hours is the one. And then this one needs to go back up to 3 hours. or 2.5 maybe. We'll do something like that, right? See if that works for us. Now with those signed, we can now start slotting them in. And what we'll do is we'll bring them in over here somewhere. So maybe just the one like so. And then the afternoon slot will get something, right? And then the evening slot we will get something. Yeah, something like that. There we go. And then we've got another morning one, which will just kind of do that. There we go. That should be more than fine. Good. So we've got them signed. That's good. So that's all signed. We can even next tier Pan Am over here. So let's next tier it and start signing a few more. We should be in a reasonable spot. Now we're looking at 77. None of them are 77, but 77 potentially needs a third bus maneuver, at least if it's on our second line range of Sawyer buses. But let's go ahead and sign all of these. 4.5 hours seems unreasonably long. So let's just go with 3 hours. And we'll go with maybe just stay with 3 hours over there. Just give ourselves a reasonable amount of time, but really we don't need all of that time. I mean, I don't know why we're getting such a variety here. It seems to be asking for almost exactly the same servicing. So anyway, it's a little bit interesting then. And then this one can come back down to 3 hours. So we'll grab that. And that should be everything. So let's get these guys scheduled in. So again, now we can maybe do a little something like this. Now we do need to bear in mind, actually, we probably want to do it on this side. So if we do that one, and then similarly, I'll move that one over. We'll confirm those. Yeah, so let's keep those in the back pocket for the time being. We'll try and not overlap them too much. We'll do something like that. Another evening slot. Now, let's see. I don't think we've got any further evening slots available on 0 or 1. But certainly we can move into some of these ranges. So some of these guys, let's just move them to other areas of the range. Yeah, something like that. Even this guy can move out a little. Yeah, that's pretty good spot there. Something like this. Yeah, that's pretty good. This guy can have a little slot somewhere. Reasonable. Yeah, something like that. Save it. That guy should be able to find itself a little bit of a home. We could, I mean, we could even do something like this, right? Run it in here. Even these guys, run them in here. So we'll do 4 and 5. Yeah, something like this. Absolutely. This is what you want, right? You want to do 1 passenger, 1 cargo. Actually, that's a pretty good maneuver to just do something like that. And we just want to make sure that our landing slots is pretty reasonable. And then what we do is we do, so 24 and 25. 26 and 27, and then we grab one over here in 23. As long as we get it a bit of a slot there. Yeah, absolutely. That is just fine. Passengers. Yes, we already have passengers over there. So really 23 is where it's at. Let's get 23. Well, let's move this one over and we'll get 23 somewhere over here where it makes sense. And then maybe that is a little bit overkill. Something like that. I mean, it's reasonable. All of these slots are okay. Yeah, I think this is all good. All good. So I think that's fine. What we can then also do is then, of course, start switching over some of these guys. And just kind of moving them over here. We'll get this guy to go and land. Ooh, not all services. Doesn't have a stair. Okay, so let's pop it there. We'll go out back to the airport and just go and double check that we've got our stairs allocated. Now we don't. We've already researched it, right? So we've got the new stair, I think. Right? We buy. Yeah, we do. We've got this guy, so let's buy them. And we can actually go ahead and just make sure we buy them in all locations, really. Are we upgrading? Don't need to upgrade. Let's leave it as it's such for the time being. So over here, let's just grab a few of these. We'll need to do the upgrade just in general. And buy another. There we go. I like it. Over here, well, let's just buy all of these so that we can go ahead and fully sort it out. Oh, that one's done, and then this one should be done too. Okay, that's fine. We can obviously upgrade the vehicles, which we will do in due course. Let's just quickly go ahead and finish off our kind of job here and save that one in place. So what I'll do is I am going to then also open up this guy to scheduling, and then what we'll do is we'll start to just move some of these over a little bit. So we'll get a little bit, actually, they're probably in the right spot right there. Let's just leave them be for the time being. So there we go. That's pretty good. Now, if we go back, and so that's all of Pan Am. So we're accommodating all of Pan Am's flights, and we're a focus airport for Pan Am. If we go to these guys, we can pop in and sign a few of their contracts. Trans World Airlines as well. We've got some Boeings running over here. Maybe we'll sign a few of them. Do they have reasonable slots? Maybe some of these evening slots would be okay. So let's sign some of them. I think we're going to go up to at least like 2 hours then. One of that one. And another one. We'll sign those two. We'll go and find them little locations. So we've already got something there. We've already got something there. So really, we're going to go ahead and operate into this space here. Actually, 36, yes, and we'll grab the other slot there as well. So grab them both in the same slot there. So that's fine. Tomorrow we'll get some of these guys coming in. There should be other rooms as well. So that's good. That should be serviceable as long as we can land all of these slots. So we've got an 8 landing slot at this point in time. So we do really need to start looking potentially at that extra runway. We can go ahead and sign a few more, I think. Maybe an afternoon. Sign that one. Actually, let's just sign all 3 of them. We should be able to find them some places. So let's go there. We'll get them a few slots to work them into. So 21, 22, and 23 has already got a passenger service here. But what I'm thinking we should do is by the time we get there, we may be able to accommodate it. There we go. These are all pretty full. I can definitely go ahead and grab 2 of them over here. That's pretty useful. And then I think we should have room for 1 in between there. There we go. Let's save those. So that's looking pretty good. Our airport is getting really quite busy now. Okay, so I think that's okay for now. We can next steer Trans World. So let's do that. Let's next steer it and see what they've got. Even more flights. Nothing nothing at night though. 1 afternoon flight over here. I'll leave it be just for the time being, and we'll just go back to the airport and have a look at how that's going. So let's pop in. We'll get it running probably about at the end of this episode, but let's give it a run. We still have a few slots where we can bring in some stuff. So we can land a few of our own. But yeah, now we're really moving. We're over 1 million, so I'm liking it. I think the key thing for us now is how busy is this runway, and are we still even using the other one? Because I think now, in the next episode, I think what we need to do is have a look. Yeah, we're not using this runway at all anymore, it seems. Oh, no, that one's doing it. That's good. That's good. If we can keep using it, it's fine. Maybe we need to... Oh, but those land pieces are not quite great. Yeah, so that is an underutilized runway. Oh, yeah, every now and again there's a plane doing it. Why, this guy went all the way to the end. and then came back. Wow, interesting. Yeah, I think it's okay. We're still using this one, but I do think we need to replace that. And we probably need our research crew to start looking into the bigger runways. Okay. Well, that was an interesting move. But yeah, we're not struggling too much with traffic on the air side of things here. Anyway, that is fine. Guys, I will see you in the next episode. Please let me know what your thoughts were on this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the content, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.